Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Sandeep Walia, Head of the Department, University Institute of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Chandigarh University. Today, we will discuss about the module Indian Aviation Industry Present and Future Prospects under the paper Aviation Industry, Ticketing and Frontier Formalities. After completing this module, you will be able to understand the present and future prospects of Indian aviation, get to know about types of aviation industry in India, that is military aviation and civil aviation, present developments and facilities of aviation industry, about different airlines and airports of India, and understands future policies, approach and concepts. Dear students, the aviation sector consists of two types of aviation, that is the military aviation and the civil aviation. India has also acquired so many advanced aircrafts, ammunition, aircraft carriers and now drones to its fleet. India is now also capable of producing aircraft carriers which can launch satellites from India. Bengaluru is the biggest manufacturing hub for Indian aviation with 65% of stake. Civil aviation sector in India, domestically as well as internationally, is also growing at a rapid pace. Presently, more than 100 million domestic passengers are flying through air in India, which is expected to get doubled by the year 2030. India is ready to handle this massive growth. The main focus of government is to expand aviation facilities in regional areas and provide best possible connectivity and services at cheaper rates. With a population of 1.311 billion, as the data presented by World Bank in 2015, less than one-fourth people from the India access air travel. Therefore, in order to involve ordinary people in this sector, public-private partnership model, expansion of low-cost carriers, establishing of maintenance, repair and overhaul facility units are introduced and established in India as well. International Air Transport Association estimated that India is expected to become 10th biggest freight market before the year 2018. Thus, not only present but future of aviation sector is also going to get huge success as it is expanding continuously. Let us now discuss military aviation and achievements. Students, the military aviation in India was initially devised on 8th October 1932 during the British regime. However, it got its recognition in the year 1945 during Second World War. At present, Indian Air Force is fourth biggest air force in the world with a fleet of more than 1720 aircrafts and 33 squadrons. A number of 60 air bases which are grouped into 7 main commands are there, among which Western Indian Command is the biggest with 16 air bases. Military aviation was used by Army, Navy and Air Force during post-independence wars too. Some of the achievements of Indian military aviation are as follows. Meghdoot operation in Siachen Glacier. Aviation helped India to finish Operation Meghdoot to capture Siachen Glacier in 1984 successfully by providing logistics and food supply above the height of 18,000 feet by using advanced aircrafts like Mi series helicopters and Ilyushin 76 aircrafts. Air Force Network. On 14 September 2010, Indian former Defence Minister Mr. A.K. Antony inaugurated net-centric network for the three defence forces of the country, that is the Army, the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force. During its launch, IAF exhibit the use of gigabyte digital information to operate enemy's target during conflicts. Indian Air Force World Record. Indian Air Force sets the record after successfully landing Lockheed Martin C-130J Hercules at Daulat Beg Olidi airstrip in Ladakh at a height of 16,614 feet. Indian Air Force became first Air Force of the world to land that much big plane in such a harsh conditions. Indian Air Force conducted a rescue operation to evacuate 19,600 people called Operation Rahat, which is the biggest civilian rescue operation done by any air force of the world using helicopters. Let us now discuss civil aviation in India. Dear students, in India, the origin of civil aviation occurs in the year 1911 when first flight from Allahabad to Naini took off. Air India plays a vital role in Indian aviation as a major carrier, which connects India to the rest of the world. Other carriers like Indigo, Jet Airways, Go Air and SpiceJet also plays a significant role in Indian aviation sector, thereby connecting various destinations. Ministry of Civil Aviation is responsible for civil aviation operations in India, with the modern aircrafts introduced of low-cost carriers, foreign direct investment in domestic airlines, modern technology prospects, civil aviation reaches new heights. Everybody, right from aircraft manufacturers, airline companies, individual travelers, businessmen, are focusing on Indian aviation. Indian aviation market is the fastest growing aviation market in the world and is about to displace UK by the year 2026. Let us now discuss the present scenario of Indian aviation. According to IATA, aviation sector in India is the fastest growing industry. Presently, India is 9th biggest civil aviation market in the world and is going to be the 3rd largest before the year 2020. India will become the number 1 civil aviation market of the world before the year 2030 due to the increasing number of daily air travelers in the country. Indian aviation industry is worth $16 billion at present. During Make in India Week 2016, Amol Shivaji Yadav, a 41 years old Jet Airways pilot from Maharashtra, stepped out to develop 20-seater TAC-003 commercial aircraft which will cost less than rupees 2,000 for an airline seat for short distance travel. SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, approved his loan and Maharashtra government allocated 46 acres of land to his company Thrust Aircraft. He assembled his first aircraft on his roof with the help of his friends and family. NAL Saras, which was the first indigenous civilian aircraft made by National Aerospace Laboratories, which took its first flight on 29th May 2004. Unfortunately, its official launch never happened, but they resumed to work on this project in February 2017 again. Let us now discuss some of the aircrafts used in Indian aviation industry. For better comfort and safety of passengers, large and technically advanced planes are used by majority of aviation players in India. Airbus A320neo new engine Open is the largest fuel efficient plane which is demanded by almost every Indian airline. It can save up to 15% of fuel, but Indigo Interglobe Aviation Limited signed a memorandum of understanding with France-based Airbus to buy more than 200 A320 series neo planes. Airbus has never signed that much big deal before in their history around the globe. As of 2017, there are 492 airplanes are there in the Indian aviation market. Here is the list of some of the aircrafts which are used for civil aviation operations by different airline companies in India. There are 2 Bombardier CRJ aircrafts, 19 Bombardier Q400 airplanes, 9 Airbus A330 airplanes, 247 Airbus A320 airplanes, 131 Boeing 737 aircrafts, 25 Boeing 777 aircrafts, 4 Boeing 747 airplanes, 23 Boeing 787 Dreamliner planes, and 32 ATR-72 airplanes are there in the fleet of different companies which are operating in India. Some of the prominent businessmen or firms of the country also uses business jet for their personal or official use. These businesses jets are most luxurious and provide quick air travel access. Some of these are discussed here. Boeing Business Jet 2 is owned by Mukesh Ambani, which cost around $73 billion. Airbus ACG 319 is owned by Vijay Mallya, which cost worth $40 million. Gulfstream G550 is owned by Lakshmi Mittal, which cost around $38 billion. Bombardier Global Express XRS is owned by Anil Ambani, which cost worth $38 million. Gulfstream 4 is owned by Atul Punj, which cost $32.5 million. Gulfstream 4 is also owned by Kushal Pal Singh, which cost around $32.5 million. Bombardier Challenger 600 is owned by Gautam Singhania, which cost $21 million. Dear students, let us now discuss about some of the domestic airlines in India. There are more than 492 civil aircrafts in India that are used for carrying passengers. Domestically, Indigo captured biggest market share. Air India, including Alliance Air, Air India Express, holds its third position in Indian aviation market. Basically, there are few important domestic Indian airlines operating at present. Indian aviation industry has seen a potential growth of 17.62% in 2015 and 16. A total of 223.6 million passengers travelled in the year 2016. Indian aviation nowadays is undoubtedly at its peak since its existence, but the bitter aspect is that there are losses as well. The main reason for the losses are due to global impact on economy, taxes, low financial income, and a great expenditure of increasing competition. Here are some of the famous domestic airlines which are operating in India. Indigo. Indigo is a low-cost airline. As of now, Indigo has more than 135 aircrafts and 425 are in order, including Airbus A320 Neo and Airbus A321 Neo. Neo is a fuel-efficient version of A320. Indigo witnessed 33.1 million passengers last year. Hence, it is the largest domestic airlines in India with 39.6% of travellers per year. The next one is Jet Airways. It is a co-venture by two companies, Jet and Jet Light. Hence, they got more than 113 aircrafts and ordered 85 more aircrafts for future. In the year 2016, 18.1% of the domestic passenger travel in Jet Airways. Hence, it is the second largest domestic airline in India. The next one is Air India. Air India is a government enterprise owned by Air India Limited. As of now, Air India has 108 plus aircrafts in service and they are planning to add 35 new aircrafts in their fleet. As of now, no major orders have been placed, but they are getting 9 more planes by the end of this year. In the year 2016, 13.8% of the domestic passengers used to fly through in Air India. The next one is SpiceJet. They have 38 plus aircrafts and with 12.94% of domestic passenger traffic, SpiceJet is fourth largest Indian airline. In spite of losses, SpiceJet is expanding its fleet with more than 42 new orders for the aircrafts. Go Air. Go Air is the third largest airline in India with 8.4% of annual passenger traffic. There are 19 aircrafts which are owned by Go Air and 142 new planes have been ordered. The next one is Air Vistara. Air Vistara is one of the latest airlines which is started in India and is able to capture 3.1% of passengers traffic. There are more than 11 aircrafts and they are expected to place 100 new aircraft planes for the future. The next one is AirAsia. The AirAsia India is the 7th biggest domestic airline in India with 2.9% annual passenger traffic. There are more than 6 planes in its fleet and they have placed 1 more order. Some other domestic airlines are also operational like Zoom Air, TrueJet and Blue Dart Aviation. Together, they are able to hold 1.2% of domestic passenger traffic. Dear students, let us now discuss about cargo. As the passenger traffic is growing day by day, the airlines are also making handsome money from the cargo as well. In the year 2016, different airline carriers transported a total of 1,658.35 tons cargo. The domestic air freight grew at a rate of 8% compound annual growth rate during the previous year. Some of the popular domestic freight airline companies in India which transports cargo are Blue Dart Aviation Limited and Quick Jet Cargo. Blue Dart uses 6 Boeing 757 aircrafts, where Quick Jet Airlines uses Boeing 737 aircraft to complete their cargo operations in the country. Students, now will discuss about private jet charter startups. Another remarkable growth has seen by Indian aviation sector is in the private jet market. Although in India there are infrastructure challenges for private jet customers, but besides that of high operational cost, fuel cost, maintenance cost, still this industry booms up. Some of the familiar private jet charter companies includes JetSetGo, JetSmart and Book My Charters, which give a decent number to customers to make choices in private jet market. Now we will discuss about India's domestic aviation market. Country's air passenger demand is continuously increasing with the increasing flow of tourism and other business activities. In India, domestic passenger markets grow faster than that of China and US, and it is expected by Boeing that a demand of 1740 new planes will arise in the next 20 years. Passenger traffic and cargo traffic continuously increasing. Jet Airways Limited is the largest airline passenger carrying, whereas SpiceJet is the largest low-fare airline operating in India. Dear students, now we will discuss about the airports and airlines in India. Indira Gandhi International Airport, New Delhi is the busiest airport in India, where 57.7 million people travelled in this financial year 2016 and 17. Airport Authority of India is planning to expand its capacity to 100 million passengers before 2030. Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, Mumbai is the second busiest airport with 44.68 million passengers traffic. The third one is Kempe Gowda International Airport, Bengaluru, which handled 22.2 million traffic last year. Apart from these mega cities airports, Kushok Bakla Rinpoche Airport, Leh is the highest airport in India, situated at a height of 10,682 feet above sea level. India is also a hub for international airlines. Some of the international airlines operating in India are AirAsia, which is headquartered in Malaysia, Emirates Air, having headquartered in United Arab Emirates, British Airways, having its headquarters in London in England, Air France, headquartered in France, Qatar Airways, having its headquarters at Qatar, Malaysia Airlines, having their headquarters at Malaysia, KLM Airlines, which is having its headquarters at Netherlands, Singapore Airlines, having their headquarters at Singapore, Thai Airways, which is having its base in Thailand, Lufthansa, having its base in Germany. Now we will discuss about infrastructure of airport. Airport Authority of India is managing airports in India. Functioning of AAI come under Ministry of Civil Aviation. Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata accounts major passenger traffic and generates high revenue. AAI is planning to make functional more than 200 airports in the country before the year 2020. Dear students, let us now discuss about the future perspective of Indian aviation industry. Before 2020, Indian aviation sector is expected to double its fleets with 800 plus aircrafts. Indian Air Force is also seeking to expand to 40 squadrons from 32 squadrons. Airport Authority of India is also planning to build around 250 new airports before 2020, and they will spend $3 billion for local airports to provide world-class services and enhance regional connectivity. They are adapting Aeropolis model in special economic zones to provide better services there as well. Some of the main future projections are discussed as follows. A memorandum of understanding has been signed by the Ministry of Civil Aviation between Sweden, Kenya, Norway, Denmark, Oman, Kazakhstan to increase cooperation between these countries and to make travel process much easier by sharing of airline codes. A joint venture has been signed with American aircraft manufacturing Boeing by Tata Advanced System Limited for manufacturing of aerostructures for Apache helicopters in India. Lockheed Martin Corporation is planning to make manufacturing base for V-16 fighter jets, C-103J Super Hercules military transport planes and helicopters in India. Government of India is planning to setting up 56 new airports by the end of next 3 years. Let us discuss some of the facilities. India strictly follows rules and regulations to ensure the safety and security of its passengers and continuously working in enhancing security reforms in aviation sector. Wi-Fi internet service was not present in civil aviation earlier, but recently Air Passenger Association of India announced that they are eager to provide Wi-Fi service during flight after completing their 25 years in the market. Up to 2018, most of the domestic as well as international carriers are going to provide high-speed in-flight Wi-Fi services in India for passengers so that a traveler can also access real-time connectivity worldwide and enjoy on live streaming, music, movies, TV shows, news, sports, video conferencing, emailing and social media services. India might launch Wi-Fi services to all 66 flights by August 2017 with the help of Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. Airport lounges are playing great role in providing a very comfortable and stress-free travel experience to its passengers. Further, improvements are done in providing valuable and time-saving services like food and beverage services, Wi-Fi connectivity, bar and snacks, music, magazines, newspapers, assisted check-in procedures, easy security check and baggage handling, etc. etc. Indian aviation industry is working on certain aspects to provide enjoyable travel experience for all types of passengers, whether economic, VIPs, disabled or unaccompanied minors. Assisted services and modern equipments are also used for airport operations. Let us now discuss about other prospects of Indian aviation industry. The first one is job and skill building. With the expansion of aviation sector, a large number of jobs will be required before the year 2025. 3.3 lakhs jobs estimated. Today, 8,000 pilots are holding commercial pilot license and will get an advance. Ministry of Civil Aviation is going to introduce a scheme based on type rating system for pilots after evaluating their performance. National Skill Development Agency also developed National Skills Qualification Framework for aviation sector. Not only pilots, but technicians, cabin crew, cargo and ground handling staff, sales staff and engineers are also required in civil aviation industry. On 1st June 2017, National Skill Development Council signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Bird Academy to train 30,000 youth including tribal youths and a minimum of 5,000 women for the next 5 years. National Civil Aviation Policy 2016. Ministry of Civil Aviation released National Civil Aviation Policy in 2016 and it's the first integrated National Civil Aviation Policy after independence. Before that, no ministry released any aviation policy. The aim is to maintain steady growth by overcoming the challenges in the next 5 years with proper vision, proper planning and execution of those plans. PM Narendra Modi launched UDAN scheme on April 27, 2017, which is a key component of National Civil Aviation Policy. UDAN aims to develop regional airport and connectivity so that a common citizen can access air travel at much affordable price. Maintenance, repair and overhaul is approved by DGCA after government introduced various proposals in Union Budget 2016 and 17 like the exemption of taxes for tools used and one-time certification policy. In terms of investments, this year in 2017, almost 16 million international passengers are expected to travel across the world through India. Due to the low-cost services, increased connectivity, technological and infrastructure improvements, domestic tourists Corporates, employees are also expected to access air travel more frequently in future. With the help of Make in India initiative, aviation sector has received foreign direct investment offers from many foreign companies. India has reframed its aviation policy and allowed 100% FDI, due to which nations like USA, France, UK, Germany, Singapore shown their keen interest in India, and the core aviation companies Boeing, Airbus, Rolls-Royce, Fraport, Singapore Airlines are investing in Indian aviation industry. Dear students, let us summarize what we have studied in this module. Aviation in India is picking its pace faster than other countries in world. Not only military aviation, but the civil aviation market is also getting advanced every year. Make in India initiative is spreading its roots in the aviation industry and opening new routes for investors through foreign direct investment in India. Defense budget kept increasing. As a result, armed forces are adding high-tech aircrafts to their fleet. Government aims to expand aviation sector very quickly to fulfill the demands of future passengers, and they are also focusing to turn the vision of low-budget air travel into reality. Not only urban but rural population is also going to get maximum advantage of aviation industry in the coming days. Air cargo in India is expected to grow at 10% compound annual growth rate, and aviation authorities like ISRO, DRDO and AAI are playing a vital role in making aviation industry in India successful. World-class airports, gigabyte digital networks, wide scope in drones, indigenously built light combat helicopters and multi-role aircraft Tejas are bringing new dimensions to Indian aviation industry. Government of India is also taking several steps towards for the development of aviation industry by allocating maximum funds in the Indian budget, which leads to development of regional airports, bringing foreign direct investments, drafting policies and scheme to form new regulation to connect maximum number of people through air travel. Presently, India is much superior in aviation operations, providing better services in comparison to other developing countries. In the coming years, India can rule the aviation sector if it kept growing with the same pace. And with these words, I sum up. Thank you.